Mason, we're going to ramp up to some DC stuff right now.
Love it.
But of course, before we get there, this is we need to talk about this week at Look What they've cancelled this week.
Oh, here's something that I know they've cancelled.
What is it?
It's the TV series Pennyworth.
Is this your one bit of news?
Maybe.
I have that bit of news. Does that count as your one bit of news?
Yeah, probably.
I guess so, Mason. The origins of Batman's Butler.
Well, what do you call it? The Butler who saved America or something?
I don't
What do you think it was called?
The Butler who eventually knew Batman, and
That's
he said,
right.
hello.
Did he though?
Did he?
Well, here's the thing. So this, I think maybe we've mentioned before, this particular version of Alfred is the Pennyworth series is a prequel to Gotham.
Yeah.
But it is also a prequel to the V for Vendetta movie,
As
I
we
guess,
discovered
or
recently.
the comic book series. It's set in the same universe. So does that mean
Remember, Batman's Butler. I think the expression is from the comic.
So is the idea that Batman lives in a universe where at one point in
They did
London,
a big V for Vendetta?
They did a big V for Vendetta for a couple of years?
It also might be one of those universes where maybe there isn't a Batman.
Yeah.
You know?
But it's the origin of Batman's Butler. It'd be called
That's a great
it'd be
point.
called the origin of nobody's Butler.
Well, I guess also...
I've decided to not get into Butler, actually.
This is also a universe where there is no Batman because they've cancelled it.
Well, and also, I don't know if you saw this.
London exploded?
Yes, there was on spoilers for the final episode of.
By the way, apparently this show is pretty solid.
Well,
from what
yeah, I
I've
mean,
heard,
the main guy looks pretty charming and what
Yeah.
have you. And there's some, as we've seen from clips, there's some interesting stuff happening in it. But if you saw on Twitter, somebody clipped the final scene of Pennyworth, the last episode, and spoilers for
He's got
this.
sideburns and he's at a
He's
wedding.
got a big sideburns and a big widow's peak. Well, he's at his own wedding.
Yes.
And his wife to be says, "Yes, I'll marry you." And then it comes to him, "Do you take this woman?" And he's about to answer. And then they're on the outskirts of London, I guess, or out in the country or whatever. And then there's just an enormous nuclear explosion in London.
Do you think it was the V for Vendetta starting?
Maybe, but maybe because
Maybe in this version of V for Vendetta, it was a bomb and not a virus.
See, I thought the V for Vendetta stuff was happening. Some V for Vendetta stuff was happening in season 3. I don't know.
Don't know.
But maybe
there was some. I think it was more of a hint.
But here's the thing also. Everybody reacts like it's nothing. Everybody just looks over and is like,
Is that?
And I think what that was on set, they were just like, we don't know what you're going to be reacting to.
Could be a lizard.
Could be a lizard. A big lizard's crashed this wedding. He's on the cake. He's on this horrible 1960s British cake. It's made of jelly and carrots. I hate this. But I don't know. But the London
carrots.
London goes up, and everybody's just like, I guess, which is wild. And
does that mean he's not married? I guess we'll never know. Chekhov's is the butler married?
That's right. Yeah, technically not, but also probably never coming back to this universe unless they do another sequel.
The Cat in the Box one, that one.
Schrodinger's cat.
Thank you.
Yes.
Schrodinger's is Batman's butler.
Schrodinger's Batman is a butler. Unless we go back to unless there's another CW style shared universe that they build, and then they can go back to it in a crossover and be like, what happened to that universe? Well, it blew up.
That wasn't London. That was Tottenham.
Might have been Tottenham. Oh no, what's going to happen to Tottenham Hotspur? Not my Spurs.
No, that's bad.
But also, I think based on some of the stuff that happened in that season, it might have also been an hallucination. Yeah. Maybe London didn't really blow up. I don't know. But again, we'll never know.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. We'll never know.
I think there'd probably be a comic at some point. Like, because Smallville is continuing in comics. That's true. You know, and that was well after the fact. And I think they're even doing an animated series, aren't they, of Smallville?
Maybe.
Or they were. Who knows whether that's happening now. So what's happening with the DC TV stuff at the moment, the stuff that's not in the mainline universe, which is just Peacemaker at this point. Yeah. We'll talk about more.
Because James Gunn, he did a big announcement.
Yes.
And so it's Gunn and Safran. And I think they've decided to be good cop, bad cop.
Oh, okay.
Because one announces all the exciting new things.
The other one goes.
And the other one is like, and we're cancelling things.
This is why this isn't happening.
Yeah, this is why. And first bit of news, obviously.
Oh, can I just quickly say, so we've got the Arrowverse wrapping up. Gotham Knights is starting soon on CW.
And will soon to be cancelled.
Soon to be cancelled, probably. And Superman.
Have you seen the trailer for We'll get to that, sorry.
No,
I'll put a pin in it.
And Superman and Lois seems to be good for at least a couple of seasons. Anyway, let's talk about the trailer for Gotham Knights. No, I haven't.
The main guy's just a guy. He's some guy. He's a new guy. He's Batman's son, but he's just a guy. You'd be like, you know how Batman technically has all those sons?
Yeah.
Well, it's not any of them.
What's his name?
I'm going to look it up.
So he's a Wayne.
No.
And he's not like a Robin?
No. Batman is dead and a powder keg has ignited Gotham City without the Dark Knight to protect it. In the wake of Bruce Wayne's murder, his adopted son Turner Hayes is framed for his killing. With the charismatic and hard-charging District Attorney Harvey Dent and the GCPD hot on his trail, Turner must rely on allies, including his best friend and formidable coder Stephanie Brown and unlikely Batman sidekick Carrie Kelly.
Okay, right.
So Carrie Kelly is the Dark Knight Returns Robin from the future and also the 80s. And Stephanie Brown is Spoiler, who became Batgirl, and she's now one of the Batgirls.
Yeah.
But why have they... I wonder if this is another one of those copyright things where you can't have Batman and Robin in the same TV series.
Yeah, I think, again, they like to reserve him for, like, their big A-list properties and whatever.
Right, but why not just a Robin? I guess because Titans? I don't know.
Yeah, I guess because Titans. Great point. A show that is cancelled.
He's also cancelled, yeah.
Anyways, Mason, you're talking about Good Cop, Bad Cop. Yeah. So this is what Peter Safran said via Variety about the Batgirl movie.
Oh, yes.
Now, if you recall,
this is what I'm thinking of, actually.
You can talk about it, or I can read the quote, however you want to do
No, if
this.
you can,
Okay. He said, I saw the movie and there are a lot... Oh, by the way, if you don't know, they filmed the entirety of the movie and then they binned it. And this was before the new DC, the shift change.
Yes.
A new team punch carded in.
Yes.
I saw the movie and there was a lot of incredibly talented people in front of and behind the camera on that film, but that film was not releasable and it happens sometimes. No, it doesn't.
We'll release anything. We'll get to that and Warner Brothers release schedule. We'll talk about that.
That film is not releasable. I actually think that the president of Warner Brothers, David Zaslav, and the team made a very bold and courageous decision to cancel it because it would have hurt DC. It would have hurt those people involved. It would have not have been able to compete in the theatrical marketplace. It was built for the small screen. So again, I think it's not an easy decision, but they made the right decision by shelving it. Mason.
Wow.
What do you think about that?
Well, I mean, he can say anything he wants because we'll never see it. So he can absolutely say, it was actually... So we actually saved you. You all dodged a bullet, actually. We were spraying bullets left and right, and you just dodged them.
I think it was... maybe it was bad. We won't ever know.
Well, that's why they
Or maybe it was a tax dodge.
Yeah.
He's not going to come out and go, it was the tax thing.
Yeah, right, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was actually really good and very releasable, but we wanted to save some money and we just decided.
So we have and we did.
Yeah, we had.
And I'm proud of myself.
That's right.
So there you go.
Oh, here's another email from Joey.
Joey?
Hey, James and Meso.
Joey Fatone.
Love the pod. With the new Green Lantern show coming up, are there any particular characters you would like to see? I think the fact we're getting Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan is awesome. I agree with that.
Yep.
And knowing James Gunn, I think it's safe to say we'd be getting the Squirrel Chip in at least a cameo appearance.
Essentially.
Honestly, I'm looking forward...
Big Planet.
Oh, yeah.
His name
I've forgotten.
Or is that the Marvel guy?
Well, I mean, Gunn has already done Ego as...
that's... That also makes me think he won't do the Squirrel because he did...
But he said here, I'm looking forward to perhaps getting an appearance by Atrocitus and his cat Dexter. So Atrocitus is one of the Red Lanterns.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, speaking of, and not even occurred to me, I would love to see some other coloured lanterns. I think that would be cool.
Do you think Sinestro will be the police chief?
I reckon he's already gone bad.
Okay,
by this time. Not really because it was in the other Green Lantern movie, but just whatever.
The universe is along a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. I'm excited for Gnort.
Yeah.
He's the big, I don't know what he is. He's not a squirrel. He's some sort of dog man. But he's in, I've been reading Human Target, the Tom King, Greg Smallwood run, which has one issue left, I think. And Gnort is in it. So
that's really good?
Yeah, it's good. It's good fun.
Gnort. Yeah, there you go.
Gnort.
It's pronounced Nort, though, apparently.
Is it?
Yeah, the G
I'm going to say Gnort.
Well, I disagree.
Wow.